we'll do a quick recap. I say quick, it always ends up being like 20 minutes because I have to summarize everything that you've done in a short period of time. So we won't summarize the whole story, obviously, but summarize the last session. You started the last session in the Tower of the Keeper, essentially, or the Keeper's Library up top, and you started to investigate and figure out this cryptogram. So I will say that Emmy or Bernadette or Emmy's character, Bernadette's character Emmy, and Bernadette will not be with us today. They had some family stuff going on, so we'll be playing with them, without them rather. You'll have to decide what Emmy does, but we wish them well and everything. So, but today you are picking up where you picked up where you dropped off last with the cryptogram. So you discovered that there were a couple of clues that led to what was called the Vault of Secrets, and Todrick informed you that the Vault of Secrets was more or less a myth that nobody thought actually existed, but is meant to hold even more dangerous artifacts and spells, and essentially the most dangerous things that could be kept, things that shouldn't even be messed with, except by master wizards, master sages, master mages, things like that. So it's something that even the Keeper of the Tomes doesn't want to have available to them in the future. And at the same time, at the end of the session, 2 sessions ago, when you arrived up here at the tower and the defenses were destroyed, or at least deactivated, you found out that there is a group of individuals that have more or less infiltrated Candlekeep. So you are sure that someone else is most likely is at least looking for the Vault of Secrets, or is doing something to try to take over Candlekeep. You're still not sure who the person working inside the keep is, but clearly there are now outside actors as well. So that's a pretty big deal. But you spend some time, Todrick says that he's going to send someone up here to continue to work on the defenses and try to get them back up so that you don't have to worry about more outsiders coming. He also informs you that he's going to go rally the rest of the Watchers and try to make sure that whoever has entered the keep is taken care of or restrained, or any damage is minimized if they could find them. And you all have more or less tasked yourself with decoding this cryptogram in front of you and figuring out what clues are there so that you can locate the Vault of Secrets, at least at the same time, if not before the person who got here before you. So you started, and I believe the first clue that you started with was the base insult of a Black Knight. So what we did was we took you to the cool little chessboard here, and you all started to investigate various pieces. You all found that it seemed like each piece came from a different era of the keep. Some of them were dedicated to certain people, some of them were dedicated to certain clubs, certain libraries, blah blah blah. And I believe it was Evie and Emmy discovered that, sure enough, one of the Black Knights had an inscription to it, and I believe it said that it was dedicated to the clumsy. And so you all did your best. You all worked hard to knock it over. Evie shoulder checked that thing, and you all managed to get it over. And sure enough, on the bottom was that inscription. It was Fustilugs. Fustilugs is just a name for a clumsy person, more or less. So you figured out that that was the first solution to the cryptogram, which was pretty good. And then you decided to move on to the next one, and you chose the first and figured out that the true name of she who serves in spirit was most likely Miram. She is a spirit drake, an undead ghost dragon, if you will, and you met her a couple times, but you figured that it would be easier and faster to go to the library, which is at the Draconoicus library, and figure out there rather than going all the way down into the catacombs and the crypts to ask Miram herself. There was no guarantee that she would even give you her name, but at least the library, if it was there, you could find it. And so you did interact with the librarian that was there. I don't even think I made a token for her, but she does have a name. If I could find it. Maybe. Anybody else write it down?
Let me double check my notes.
I found it. If no one else has it.
Is it Thavia?
No, but is Thava. Yeah, Thava Nerixius. She is the librarian there. She was an elderly dragonborn mage, and arguably the leading dragon scholar in all of Faerun, who sadly is now deceased. Because as you discovered the answer to the question, what is Miriam's true name, and added it to the cryptogram solution, an assassin showed up with Thava as his captive and said something along the lines of, Monsoon will appreciate that information after I kill you. And that's where we ended the last session. So that didn't take as long as it usually does, but that's where we are. So yeah. Any questions, concerns, anything?
Do we know who this person they just said? Or have you heard of the name?
Which name? Monsoon?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, I don't think this is the first time you've heard the name.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Shit. Huh?
Go ahead.
Nah, I got no questions. I'm just like, oh shit. No, towards the poor dragon.
How do you spell monkey?
Yeah.
MANSHOON.
Yep, correct.
Got it. Thank you.
Manchu. You're welcome. So, we're going to, if there's no more questions, we'll backtrack really quick and go to the portrait page really quickly. So, yeah. As I mentioned before, the point of this is not to be too frustrating. So you guys have done pretty well by getting 2 answers. You've already kind of solved half of the puzzle, right? You have 13 of the 26 letters. Z doesn't count because it doesn't show up. So technically you have 12 of the 25 letters. So a little less than half. However, if you've done cryptograms like we know Mel has, you can pretty much put together a lot of the pieces, right? As you start to fill in words and you start to fill in letters, some just make sense. So you get a lot of these double letters. Double letters only show up a few times in the English language. There's not that many of them. All these 3-letter words, or 2-letter words, you can usually start to figure out various letters by. However, there's 2 things to be said for that. One, as players, not all of us are going to be good at cryptograms. So while this is not meant to be difficult or not meant to be too hard, obviously it's going to be easier or harder for some who are more familiar or less familiar with them. So Mel has already figured this out, which is awesome. It's cool that you were able to decide all that or figure that out from the 12 letters that you had. But I'm pretty sure, has anybody else figured it all out? I think Laura said she could figure out a couple of words, obviously, but Brian, Daniel, have you figured out the puzzle?
Well, I've always had an issue since the beginning, so no.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like brain dead with this stuff.
No worries. And for the sake of today, we'll have to pretend that Bernadette hasn't figured out any either. So, if you as a player obviously have start to figure this out, and you will. What was that, Brian?
I mean, is this is this one sexy backwards?
I don't know which one you're pointing at.
It does look like sexy backwards.
Yeah, it's below fatigue legs.
I think you can mark. Can you mark?
It's on the left side, the final notes of the stars at dawn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there you are. I mean,
backwards.
It is. It does in
I
fact look
just
like sexy backwards. Well, it is sexy backwards.
I got
However,
that one.
that is not the clue.
Okay.
Not the true meaning.
Pulled an
That's right.
Elon on us.
Yeah.
I think whoever made this knows.
Maybe.
Probably.
Um,
That's probably what they started with.
but that being said, like obviously you're going to figure things out when it comes to these cryptograms like this. There is a lot of player involvement that lies outside of character involvement, right? Because you're solving this both as a character and a player. So as you start to get closer, like for Mel, I will essentially allow you all to roll checks. It'll probably be an intelligence check. For each one that you solve, the DC will obviously drop because you'll get closer. But obviously you know this one, you figure this out, and I will always confirm with you whether you've nailed it or not. I mean, I'm giving you the answers, right? When you found Fuse to Lugs, I just gave that to you. So that's automatically correct. When you found Vidikick, you've just now found it, but you're also being thrown into a fight. So your character would have had no time to plug in the letters or do anything like that yet. So, there's obviously some time constraints there. But as you do so, you can start to extrapolate. And as you get like one more or two more clues solved, you probably won't need all of them to solve the puzzle, and that's perfectly fine, and that's perfectly okay. If you, as a party, as a group, if you decide you want to go to all 6 locations and scope them out and make sure that whoever else is searching for the answers isn't there either, because you have to remember you are racing against someone. So it's quite possible that, just like now, you've run into the assassin, it's quite possible that the other person or the other people are going to be there too. So your mission might not necessarily be just to solve the cryptogram first. It might also be to delay the other individuals from solving the cryptogram. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So yeah, after this combat, if you all want, we'll spend some time. You guys can fill in the letters that you're positive of onto the cryptogram, and then go from there. If you choose to, I'd like to solve the puzzle, and then you go do that, then we'll have DC checks for it, essentially, to make it harder the less you have, and easier the more you have.
What is a lark solo?
I
I don't know, actually.
could not tell you. What else have you fought?
I mean, I only took 2 damage.
Or on your character sheet? I took these directly off your character sheets. So if they're wrong, that's not on me.
Yeah, he's not that low, but how do I even fix it?
I got rinsed. I have half HP.
Yeah, the last thing you would have fought would be Moto, whatever his name is, Masakoto.
Masakoto, yeah.
Yeah, I did not take that damage. Only took 2, but it's okay.
I mean, you can change it. Like I said, that's directly off your character sheets. So, I think you can change your own in the HP tracker above. I don't know what all you can see in the HP tracker.
I don't see anything.
Let's see if I can make.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't know why it reset that, but it did. I think this will let you see. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So now you should be able to see the PC or the player HPs and stuff, but you probably won't be able to see the enemies. Can you even see the enemies at all, actually?
Nope.
Good.
Just on the initiative tracker.
Okay, that's fine. The initiative tracker will only show them when they're not hidden. So if I hide them, they should disappear too, right?
Correct.
Fantastic. Okay. However, we are in the middle of, well, we're not in the middle. We're just now starting some combat. So, yeah, if there's not any other questions or concerns, before we continue, then roll for initiative.
Well,
I wish Harmony and Fire and Water was an
let me try this
D&D
out.
Have no key points for this.
What? That does not work. That's not it.
Ooh.
What the? What is it?
But is it indeed?
What's happening?
I rolled a 1 on my initiative, I guess. Is that it?
Roll this fairness. Test dice fairness by rolling many times. I guess they added a fairness tracker so that you could see that you could test the fairness of the rolls. That's so
Wow.
It's like karmic debt.
Maybe
That's so-
that's
PG.
for a different system.
no, I don't know. I'm guessing it's because people were like, you know, how you have really bad days. Everybody's like, man, I roll really bad or I roll really low. I think they just
Yeah.
added a d20. You can roll it 500 times. Or you can roll it up to 2,000 times, apparently. Oh, it'll keep doing it over and over and over again. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm stopping that. I don't care that much. Okay, so, my goodness. Alaric, you rolled a 1 plus your what?
9.
So
10.
10 for you. That's weird. How'd you roll it?
I used the initiative in the HP tracker. I just wanted to try it out.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't have your
And it's
stats in there, so that's weird.
Yeah, it didn't really add it.
Okay, Adam, what's your total?
22.
22. Evie?
16.
16. Kyle?
17.
17. And I am a bad DM and don't know what Timmy's is.
Cap.
It's -1 for her, so we'll just roll a 20 really quick. Oh, she gets advantage on hers, though, so... Okay, 10's higher, so hers is a 9. 9. Unfortunately, I didn't do that through the actual initiative tracker here. I should probably do it there or track it on the other one. Having all these tools is useful, but also a mess. So, let's sort this really quick. It's going to be Adam. And then, can I not move this? How annoying is that? Because I can move my whole screen, so that works. Adam, then Kyle, then Evie, and then Alaric, your dex is definitely higher than... Oh, never mind, hers was 9 anyway. Alaric and Emmy down here. So, there you go. This is the initiative order. You'll just move. Let me copy this, I suppose, if I can. Oh, of course it did. You're kidding.
Oh.
Okay.
What happened?
I copied the party tokens and it moved or added all of them to the initiative tracker as well, and the HP tracker.
Oh.
So
I think it could track the initiatives from the initiative tab.
yeah, you can. It's 2 different tools. I just need to figure out which one I like more. I'll probably stick with the HP tracker and drop the initiative because it's all tracked there, as long as you guys can see it. The problem is that you can't track the assassins because you can't see the assassins, which is why I like the initiative tracker better. But okay, 22, 16, 17, 10, 9. So Adam, you are up first.
Ooh, with my one and only key points. Okay. Let me guess. I could just straight up stun this guy, right? Like, at least go for it.
Try to do whatever you like.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
it.
going for that attack roll.
I feel like you're 16.
Yeah, I'm gonna stun him.
Alrighty. We really don't need to. You don't need to move your characters. You're in a pretty confined space, so just kind of voice where if you're moving up, moving back, moving around, taking cover behind bookcases, hiding behind a statue, using a book as a shield, whatever you decide to do, just let me know and we'll go that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful here, but cause I'm at half HP, but I'm gonna walk up to him or charge at him basically,
Okay.
and go for the stunning hit.
Perfect.
Attack roll, right?
Yes, correct.
Uh, 13.
Plus all your mods and stuff.
Oh God, what I feel like I forgot how to do this. Let me see. I don't think I have anything for
You definitely do. Look whatever's next to your attack. Your attack bonus.
three. I'm tripping. 16.
It's 6. You're attacking with your mace, right?
Unarmed strike.
It's still going to be plus
attack
6.
plus 6. Holy shit.
It's still plus 6 then. Your mace is your
19.
monk weapon currently.
19,
so
19.
okay, 19 on.
I was looking at the damage. My bad.
No, you're fine.
19, yeah, for unarmed.
A 19 does hit the assassin.
Okay. Does he? I think he has to perform a dexterity or a constitution saving throw now.
Are you using stunning strike? Is that the plan?
Stunning strike, yeah. So I have no more key.
And it's a dexterity saving throw.
Let me double check. Needs to do a constitution saving throw. And I believe it has to pass 14.
Okay, it does pass.
Oof.
What were you saying, Laura? Did you have something to say?
I wanted to ask everybody out of character. Do you think we should hit him with non-lethal like attacks so we could maybe question this guy?
Sure.
I don't think this guy wants to do much questioning. If the
I
first
mean,
thing
we
he
could.
do is just rip it.
I mean, we could always try. If not, then we could just kill him.
Or get him weakened enough until
There's no harm in trying.
Yeah.
okay.
That's it. So Jonathan, how does like non-lethal attacks hit? Like, do we have to know that he's low enough, or do we call it like on our turn when we are hitting that we are trying to non-lethal hit?
Yeah, generally you would. You can treat it like a toggle if you wanted to treat it that way. You just say like, I'd like to attack non-lethally. So instead of hitting with the blade of your weapon, you're hitting him with the hilt or the broadside of your weapon, like the blade, the flat side of the blade, that kind of thing. You can't do non-lethal attacks with ranged attacks, however. So magic, it's just like Baldur's Gate, right? It's just magic and arrows. You can't hit non-lethally. So
Okay.
that's essentially how you track it.
Okay.
But
Alrighty.
I rolled for attack damage.
Okay. What do you got?
8 total.
8 total. Perfect. Alrighty. Any bonus action or anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think I can. No. I'll stay.
Okay.
Enter.
Perfect. Then it looks like Kyle, you were up.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Well, he has a lot of HP. um. I'm gonna. Yeah. It's gonna hit him, but no sharpshooter.
Okay.
I mean, not the penalty. I mean.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So that's plus 9. 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
Okie dokie. Sorry, I'm taking too long. 12 damage, and with my bonus action, I'm gonna use Ensnaring Strike. So they have to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, what is it trying to beat?
13. Why is that so low?
It's your spellcasting modifier. Your wisdom probably isn't very high.
Yeah.
It does succeed.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Does it still take half damage on a...
No, he succeeded.
Oh, okay. I thought it was... Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Another 16.
Also hits.
$11 damage. And with my movement, I'm gonna go around a bookshelf and take cover.
Okie dokie.
If that's okay.
Sure.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Then Evie, I believe you were up.
So the ensnaring strike, like, is he
Didn't work.
help?
It
Huh?
didn't work.
Didn't work.
Oh, it didn't?
Mm.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Entangle. And he needs to do a strength save. And he needs to beat a 15.
Alrighty. Natural 20. He succeeds.
Motherfucker. Okay.
This assassin is strong.
However,
Right.
I need Adom, you will need to make one as well. Actually, I'm gonna need all of you to make one.
What?
You were in it's a 20-foot square. You were in a small library.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
This
Sorry.
reminded me. Real.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Kyle, we'll say you're okay. You're on the ground still, but you're behind the bookcase. We'll say Kyle's okay because he took cover, but everyone else is either right on top of the assassin or within 20 feet of him, no problem.
Do I have to do one since I fly?
Yes, flying doesn't mean hovering.
What
It's all a strength saving throw, and you have to beat 14.
I have a -1 modifier.
I'm just saying.
Jesus.
You have to beat a 15, Danny.
Oh,
Okay.
natural 1.
Wait. So
That was
we're
0.
rolling to a dex.
You were rolling a
Save?
strength saving throw to avoid the
Oh.
entanglement from Evie's spell.
Essentially, I kind of just fucked us on accident. Sorry, y'all.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
It's okay.
Let
Watch
me
the
see. My
assassins
-1
happen.
modifier. Let's go. -1.
Oh,
Yo, if this dude crits me,
Wish me luck. Wee.
I just realized I'm out of spell
Yeah.
I'm
slots.
fucked.
I really think the assassin's the only one that's gonna be saved in this one. I'm so upset.
Okay.
It happens. Let's
Bro,
see.
it's the complete opposite of the intended outcome.
We live and learn. Live and learn. Okay, so Alaric is definitely restrained. Oh, I need to roll for Emmy. Emmy might succeed here. She's
She's
tough.
strong woman.
She is strong.
She's also low. What the heck?
I think she did take damage. No? Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we were like up there for a while.
A 9
Uh,
plus her strength.
After the fight.
Emmy has it's a strength saving throw, right? That's a 12. She doesn't even
Yeah.
succeed. Okay. Where's
first the sports match and then Mazikoto. We haven't.
where the heck did it go?
Yeah, we took a little bit damage from the
Okay.
event and then the fight.
Yeah,
Kyle's not restrained. Adon, did you fail?
of course.
Alrighty. So yeah. Kind of
I'm so
backfired.
sorry.
That's okay. Things happen. Life will go on. Near, far, wherever you are. Okay, any bonus action? You're restrained. So restrained creatures, for everybody, a restrained creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has its disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So there you go.
And it can use its action to make a strength check against the spell save DC.
Yeah. Also, after you're restrained until the spell goes away, everything is difficult terrain.
It's a concentration spell. Can't I just like retract it?
I will let you do that in just a moment. Yeah, you
Thank
you are
God.
going to suffer from from your choices.
You're just mad that I figured out the cryptogram.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying, if you're smart enough to solve the cryptogram, you're smart enough to read the spell description. That's all I'm saying. So I'm just not pulling any.
No, it wasn't about the spell description. It was that I didn't think to ask how big of a room we were in.
It's fair. All right. Unfortunately, Adam's about to die. So,
Yeah,
It's nice knowing you.
appreciate you.
Wait up. No.
A little accurate. Another one for the books.
we will see.
Oh man.
Okay. 2 attack rolls. Does a 15 hit you, Adam?
No sir.
Okay, but I'm guessing a 22 does.
Ayah.
Reaction. Wait. Silvery barbs.
Okay. I'm rolling it.
Silver.
There's I rolled 24. So you want the 22 or you want the 24?
Fuck.
Okay. 22 it is.
Alright,
So go ahead.
I was gonna say let me deduct -1 to levels, and I want to give since who's restrained. So we all restrained.
All of you.
Except for me.
I'll
Except
give
Except for
Kyle.
Kyle.
I'll give the advantage to Kyle then. Ability checks and
Kyle,
attack
fucking
roll.
kill him.
Okay. Adam, you are going to take 20 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
You need to beat a 15.
Nope.
You are going to take an additional 24 points of poison damage.
So I went from 1 HP to negative 23. What's going on in here?
God, what is your total is like what, 41 or something like that?
41.
Okay, you're good. You're not dead, but you're definitely, you don't have to worry about the restrained condition anymore. So
Wow.
So what do I
No,
just
no.
what do I put for my health?
0.
Okay.
You are unconscious. I just have to
Gotcha.
find my unconscious. There it is. Boop. Unconscious. Can I think I can change that in the. Here you go. Boop. 0.
Wait. That's Adam. Where is
Yeah, it's exactly like that. He is also, after knocking Adam unconscious, he has only a speed of 30 feet, but he is going to do his best to go around the corner of a bookcase and back up just a little bit. So we're going to consider him in cover as well. Kyle has cover. Assassin has cover. Evie, if you would like, you can now end your concentration spell.
Fuck yeah.
Okay,
That
so
shit's done. Sorry, y'all.
so the assassin, well, none of you are now restrained. Evie was able to break her concentration. And we can go ahead and push forward. So Alaric, it is
Adon going down from that much damage broke the concentration.
not your concentration. You concentrated just fine. maybe the shock from Adam's rapid deceasement is it's shocking enough, maybe, but the assassin is a smart fighter. He took advantage of the immediate situation, and before you could even realize what was happening, Adam was down. So
But Alaric will so if I dash, can I get to him?
you
Would it
have
be
room.
enough?
You, like I said, you're in a small space, so he took a little bit of room to like go around a corner and kind of take cover. So, but you can get to him fine. You don't have to dash. You guys are in a pretty enclosed, like close space.
Alaric will try to get close to him,
Sure.
like on the melee range, and he will hit him with a booming blade.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. I kind of forgot how to. So, 20 plus 8.
So I will say this. I will say this. You're with Booming Blade, the initial damage can be non-lethal, but any recurring damage after that cannot be. So if the damage that you do now, yeah, but if he moves like away from you and takes the additional damage and that kills him, So
Yeah, I figured because it did say magic damage. You just can't make it not lethal.
So melee magic spells are okay. So something like Shocking Grasp, that can be non-lethal. Something like Booming Blade, the first part of Booming Blade, or Green Flame Blade can be non-lethal. But the after effects of that, so like Booming, you know how Booming Blade has 2 points of damage, right? It has the initial hit, and then if they move, they take additional damage. That additional damage after the hit can't be. Or the Green Flame Blade, you can do non-lethal damage on your initial target, but the damage that it bounces, whatever target it bounces to, if that damage kills, it kills. So yeah,
I rolled the 13.
13 misses.
Fuck. Then I'm gonna be out of space then still.
Yeah, that's the problem. Go ahead and move your token up towards him. You guys just drawing things from. Oh yeah, you're drawing the cover.
Fight me,
Kyle's
you
over here.
pussy.
The assassin's over here.
Yeah.
Okay, love it. All right. I believe that makes it Emmy's turn. Emmy is probably. I'll leave it up to you. What's Emmy gonna do?
Heal Ada.
I will tell you that Emmy, if she's been tracking her spells correctly, then she should have most things up. So
Heal Ada.
I would say, should we have her heal him? Is her health really that low?
She took a lot of damage from Monsoon, or not Monsoon, I'm sorry, Mozikoto.
Hmm.
Did
got
go
crit, I think.
unconscious.
Mhm.
I'm pretty
Does
sure
she
I
have
did.
like mass healing or something like that? I don't even know.
I don't know.
She currently for healing, she will have healing word that can be upcast, and aid, which is a ritual spell. Well, it's also that's prepared. Never mind ritual. Aid will bolster some allies' health. 5 HP. And she still probably has her. I haven't seen her use it, so I imagine she still has her channel divinity, which should allow Twilight Sanctuary. Essentially, as an action, you present your holy symbol and a sphere of twilight emanates from you. The sphere is centered on you, has a 30-foot radius, and is filled with dim light. The sphere moves with you. Whenever a creature ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant that creature one of these benefits. You grant it temporary hit points equal to 1d6 plus your cleric level. Oh, that's it for right now, it seems. That's weird. I'm guessing that... Oh, never mind. You can end one effect on it, causing it to be charmed or frightened.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen it in action, so I definitely don't know how it works.
Okay.
If you guys want to do that, I do have healing word. I planned on using that one, Adon, on my next turn.
Yeah, if he does it, I still have my resurrection scroll.
Does all the spells
Or
or the
revivify, I mean.
healings?
What was that?
I have Revivify as well.
You guys should be
I
okay.
wanted to ask, are all the like healing ward and cure wounds are like all actions, cost action?
Healing word is a bonus action.
Uh,
Aid is
then
a full
my
action.
I was gonna say maybe she could heal herself and Adam on her turn. She doesn't really have to fight.
Okay, so you want her to focus on healing.
Yeah.
Okay, then what we'll do is just that. Emmy will cast Healing Word on Adom as a 3rd level spell. So we're going to go ahead and that is going to be healing increases. So as a 3rd level spell, it's going to be 3d4 plus her spell casting modifier, which for her is wisdom as a cleric. So 3d4 plus 3 to Adom. So let me roll that really quick for you guys. 1, 2, 3 plus 3. Rolling. Adom, you are now up with 7 HP. You're no longer unconscious.
Nani?
Nani?
Okay. 7 it is.
We need that.
Okay. She's going to move into the middle of the room, more or less, and she's going to use her Channel Divinity, Twilight Sanctuary. So now she has a 30-foot sphere around her. We're just going to add an effect really quick, if I could find one. Where's my props button? Props. We'll use this because it's cool. We'll use this because it's cooler. Boom. 30 feet. Well, it doesn't need to be this big at this point, but anyway, you guys can see it. It affects everybody in the room. Not a problem. Everyone that starts their turn in the circle, so all of you at the start of your turn will gain 1d6 temporary or plus your cleric level, and she is a level 5. You all are level 5. So 1d6 plus 5 temporary hit points. It lasts for 1 minute.
Are we gonna have to roll that individually? Or do you want to roll one for all of us?
I'll just roll it all now because that's a good point. It doesn't seem like it to be worth everybody's time if I... Okay. 1d6 plus 5, 8. So each of you at the start of your turns will gain 8 temporary health points. Make sure they're temporary, not healing. It's effectively the same thing, but it's technically not. So
At the start of our turn?
Yep. It moves with me. It lasts a minute. And so as long as this combat lasts, you guys will be healing. essentially.
Nice.
All right, that is Emmy's turn. Which brings us now back to Adom. Adom, you're conscious, you're prone, you weren't wielding any weapons, so technically you could stand up if you want to, and you gain 8 temporary health points.
Okay. I mean, since I just got up, I'm assuming I don't have an action, only bonus.
No, getting up is a movement. It just costs half your movement. So whatever your movement speed is, half it, and that's what it costs.
Do I still have a bonus I could take as well?
You have a full action, bonus action, you have everything.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing changes for you. You just have to stand up.
All right, straight to the smoke. I'm gonna punch this dude.
All right, you'll have to go around the corner. You will have to chase him around.
Man, get your punk ass back here.
Okay.
No.
So you go around the corner and flank it, or do your best to press him with Alaric. I will say you probably don't have enough movement to flank him. As you come around the corner, Alaric is trying to, stab him and use magic, and it missed. So you do monk things.
Oh.
Monk
Wait,
face.
am I in range now? Because I don't have any more key.
Yeah, you're in range.
Nice. I'll just do it. Okay. I don't have the mace in my hand. Yeah, let me.
You never had your mace in your hand. You were trying to restrain him more or less, so you never took it out. So you didn't have it to drop. So you can use it now if you want. It doesn't. Yeah, it's up to you.
That won't make a difference. I'll just.
I mean, it's a difference between. No, I guess they're both 1d6. It's just
1d6 plus 3, right?
Yeah, it's just, flavor, I guess, at this point.
Hands is personal.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh wait, I added a 3. Sorry, 24.
24 certainly hits, not a problem.
1, 6. Hey, 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. There we go. Okay, anything else?
I'm gonna drink this common potion that I have.
Okay, that's your bonus action.
Yes.
Rules is written, it's a full action, but homebrew rules, as
I
long
thought
as
it
you're...
was. Oh, my fault. Okay, then if
No,
it's not,
I'm telling you. I'm just saying for general, you are allowed to drink that as a bonus action per house rules, not per written rules. I'm just making that clear.
Okay. Sorry, Baldur's got to me.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
What do I have to roll for a common?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, 2d4 plus 5.
5. So you get 5 health points back.
Nice. Numbers going up.
If I take this away, what happens? What?
I was curious about that.
That doesn't make any sense. So this is technically now... You had 7, you healed 8, so that should be 15.
Yeah, I had 7. Now I'm at 12 plus 8.
Okay, this tracker doesn't track this very well. Okay.
So I guess that's like overlapping health instead of...
That's so weird.
So it doesn't stack on the same bar, it just overlaps it.
Well, it's not even that. As I insert it, it wants to add it to the HP bar as well. So once I take away the 8 HP, it's not going to go back down to like 15. It'll just go away. So it just says you have 23 HP. It's wanting to heal your character instead of adding it. So it's fine. Right now you had 15 and then you drank a potion. So now you have 20 health, 8 of which is temporary. So
I had 12. I had 12.
You had...
I can't cap. I had 12.
No, you heal. It didn't Emmy heal you for 7?
It was 8.
Amy healed you
That
for
was-
8.
No,
healed
Emmy
me for
healed for
7.
7. He
Yeah,
got
7.
the 8 temporary
Oh.
points.
And
I
then
had
he-
a potion for
yeah,
5.
so that's
and I have 8
15.
for it.
Plus you just... How much did you heal for? How much did your potion heal you for? 5, right?
5.
Yeah, so that's 20. You were at 0. 7 plus 8 is 15. Plus 5 is 20. 20.
Are you just counting the temporary as?
Yeah, for now, because it's no, there's
Okay.
no other better way for me to track it. So you're effectively at 20 HP.
Okay. I have it written separately.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
You track it however you want. You technically you have
Yeah.
15 HP and 8. Well, you have 12 HP and
8.
8
Yeah.
temporary HP. But
That's how I'm tracking it. Yeah.
yeah, so
No problem. No problem.
you're fine. I have to track it differently because of this HP tracker thing. You're
All
fine.
good. That's it for me.
Okay, so action attack, you use your movement, use your bonus action to chug a potion. So yeah, looks like you don't have any key left, so you are tapped.
He does have extra attack. Can attack
I
once.
mean, I punched. I already used the potion. It's all good.
No, that's your bonus action stuff. That's different. I don't.
Oh, so I still have an actual. I can punch this dude again.
I don't know. You tell me.
At fifth level,
Shit.
at fifth level, you get to attack twice.
Yeah, you do.
I can't
Effect.
attack twice.
You have. You're level 5 also, correct?
Yeah.
So Kyle's right. You have extra attack at level 5. That's the same level you get stunning strike at and focused aim.
17.
17 also hits.
Five.
Additional 5 damage. All right.
Thanks, Kyle.
Yep.
Shit, the alley.
Alrighty. That does make it Kyle's turn. Kyle, he is completely out of your vision. I will say that. What you can heal, you get the temporary hit points as well, so you get the 8. However, what you choose to do on your turn, good luck.
Go around and see if I can hit him.
Okay.
Or if I can see him.
Sure.
Like, did I see which direction he went? Or
I mean, it looks like we're doing this over here. So if this is you and this is Evie in those circles, it looks like he ducked around this way, and you saw Lorik and Adom follow him around. So he's somewhere in this vicinity. Whether you saw or not, I guess, you're aware of what's going on around you. So yes, you didn't see it, but you kind of know what happened.
Also, Cal, don't forget you have advantage on your attack roll.
yeah. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to go around, use my whole movement. How high do you think these bookshelves are? Very high now.
Yeah, I mean, they're of decent height, 20 or so. I mean, yeah, 20 or so feet. They're high. They're pretty much what you would expect floor to ceiling would be.
I'm just trying to see if I can find an angle. But yeah, I'll just go around to see if I can find a way to hit him.
Okay.
I'll use 25 movement. I don't know how far I can get to see if I can hit him.
25 feet of movement might put you like right on the edge over here. I doubt you're going to be able to make it all the way around in order to get a visual on him. So if you're trying to like block him off, you could definitely come around and then,
Then I'll use my swarm to use to move me 5 more feet to see if I can hit him that way.
Okay. I'll say that with the boost of your swarm, the extra, it's 5 feet of movement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the boost of your swarm, yeah, you barely get there enough time. Your swarm picks you up and pushes you just around the corner, and you can see Adom and Alaric locked into fight and combat here with this assassin. So you can't use your swarm for damage, but you still have your full action, bonus action, all that other fun stuff.
I'll just yell out, "Are we killing this guy or we keeping him alive?"
Keep him alive. Laura
Okay.
heals back.
Is that everyone answer? Keep him alive?
Mm-hmm.
Need to question this guy.
Evie's going for blood. Fuck it.
And if he dies, is whatever.
I mean, you went for my jugular, so you know I'm with the smoke.
All right. With advantage, sharpshooter penalty.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh shit! I did it wrong. Advantage. That's 4. 15 to hit.
Oh, 15 just barely hits.
Ooh.
Just barely.
So that's 1d6 plus 6. Eight plus 10, 18 damage.
18 damage.
Second attack.
Mhm.
Sharpshooter penalty. Ooh,
Misses.
that misses. Do I have any bonus actions? No, I already used my bonus.
Okay. You
Yeah, I
are
already used it.
perfect.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Evie, you're up.
Okay. Evie wants to go over the bookshelf and so is the white one supposed to be Adom? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
If this is the bad guy, then Adom and Alaric are over here.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
that.
So
Okay.
bad guy purple, Alaric, Adom,
Yeah, though.
Kyle, Evie's here in the middle, and I assume this is you, Evie.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the situation we're in, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm wanting to go here.
I would say that
And
there's no way to do that. These lines are giant bookcases. So like
okay.
the same thing with Kyle had, they're like 20 feet tall. So you could maybe, I mean, from where you're at in a diagonal, I don't even know. I mean, if we're going to do math here,
Well,
what's the
I can at
hypo?
least get a little bit further than Kyle because I have the 30 and I was closer.
Yeah, you could probably go
So, yeah.
around. That's fine. If we're saying you're here, then sure. I doubt you could get all the way
Just-
here. You could get like right in front of him if you wanted to do that. This is all just whatever. I'd say you can't get in melee range, but yes, you can get around Kyle enough to see him.
Okay, so no melee. Got it. Well, that kind of defeats what I wanted to do then. So I'm going to do Thorn Whip then.
Okay.
Maybe it's my thing. Yep. Oh my god. That didn't hit.
Astral one always misses, unfortunately. So yeah, that is your action. Any bonus action?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use Healing Word on Adom.
Okay.
So it's gonna be what, 2d4? 3d4? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3.
Should be 3d4 plus your level, your bard or your druid level.
Oh.
Or is it not your
So
level? It's your modifier, isn't it? So whatever your.
yeah, it's my modifier, so it's gonna be 10 plus 4, so 14 total.
Alrighty. What if I do? If I do something like this? Oh. What? make any sense. I don't like you. I don't know. This should be 34. You son of a bee. So that's what, 28? Sorry guys, this thing is messing me up. So confusing. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, you healed 8. I'm healed for 14. Fantastic.
Sick. Wow.
It's the assassin's turn. Let's see.
Now Emmy's got it.
Yeah. Oh, Evie, you were also able to take advantage of that, so you also have the 8 temporary hit points if you didn't already add it.
It's on my character sheet. I did not add it to the HP tracker though.
I added it. It's fine.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. What is this then? That's gonna be so you're at 26 total HP, ADOM, and then 8 temporary. Is that correct?
Correct.
For a maximum of 34. Okay. And then Evie is technically at 50 of 42. Lark is about to die, so it doesn't matter.
Excuse me?
So
Well, technically, if you get hit, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I don't have any more spell slots.
oh wow, I critically succeeded and critically failed on 2 attacks. That's crazy.
Oh, fuck.
So the first one is going to be 15 damage.
Can I use uncanny dodge to try to half the damage?
You can, yeah. And that's how that works. Let's see, get all the damage. Let's see what is halved there. Do you have all the damage? I assume it's in multiple instances, but
I'm not really sure. It doesn't really specify.
starting at 5th level, when an attacker you can see hits you with an attack, you can use reaction to have the attack's damage against you. Okay, so we'll have the crit. I guess we'll have it all, because technically it's all tied together. Still gonna be a lot of damage.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay, so that one was 12, so that's 15. And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, okay, let me see my constitution. Okay. Oh god, please guys, don't fail me now. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Fuck!
Okay.
Oh, good god.
This
Okay.
fight is so scuffed. Oh my god.
So that's 48 damage plus
Whoa.
28. So 15 plus 24 plus 28. You just but you are having it, so I guess that's something. Let's get my handy dandy calculator out here real quick, because I can do the math, but I don't want to. 15 plus 20 or 48 plus 28 equals 91 damage divided by 2. You're going to take 45.5 damage. Is Alaric dead? I'll round that down for you to 45.
So his max HP is 40, and I'm
Okay.
38.
So you're not dead, luckily.
Not dead. I would die if I didn't use
Yeah, if you didn't use it, you're annihilated.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus.
Wait,
Um,
hold on, hold on. Oh my god.
um, yeah. So that was fun.
Holy shit.
Definitely. I felt that in my gut.
He is going to try to step over Alaric's unconscious body and try to pull out. He's going to try to leave. He's aware that he is bested and he needs to get that information to
Is that gonna trigger an opportunity?
for
I might do.
Adom, maybe. You haven't used your reaction yet, have you? You attacked, you extra attacked, you didn't have any key. You should still have your reaction. So yes, Adom should be able to get an attack off. So as he's moving away, over stepping on top of Alaric's,
That beats a regular unarmed.
it is just
Alaric-
whatever you're equipped with. You can go ahead and make a standard melee attack.
Lark's last words before went unconscious.
You're honestly
Kill this
lucky that
motherfucker.
I've critically missed the second one. I think if I would have hit you with anything else, even a hit would have probably killed you.
Yeah. I guess that's a way.
You had a 1 in 400
Right.
chance to live there, and you did. So,
A 6 damage. Box.
you still have to attack. You still have to make the attack roll.
Whoop.
So you can keep the 6 damage if you want it, but you still have to hit him.
16's a hit, right?
16 does hit, so he'll take the 6 damage.
Is it armor class 15?
You don't know that, but yeah, sure.
Sort of. I mean, okay, if 15 barely hits, yeah. All right, 6 damage, box side the head.
Okay, you do hit him as he goes. You kick his leg out from under him, and he kind of trips and hits his head on the bookcase, but it's not enough to quite take him down. As he does attempt to retreat away, out this way. He has a solid 30 feet of movement, so we'll say that he probably gets around one of the bookcases over here. If we're doing bookcases and lines, he's definitely like out of sight from you guys, but whatever you decide to do. Alaric, it is your turns. You do automatically regain the 8 hit points back, so there's that, I suppose.
A temporary or
Yeah.
max?
Temporary.
Okay. I live, bitch. What do you?
You do technically live.
On
he-
10.
so is he
Doesn't
like
give it up.
far away? Huh?
The 8 temporary doesn't bring her back up.
Oh, you know what? It's actually at the end of your turn, not at the beginning of your turn.
Oh.
So
Well,
I need you to roll a. I mean, effectively, it doesn't matter. This is your first round, so even if you critically failed, that would be 2 failed death saving throws. But then you immediately regain 8 HP, so it doesn't actually matter. You lose your turn. I think we messed that up with Adom. I think I gave Adom an action on his opening turn, so that's my fault, not yours. I'm not going to penalize you guys for that. But it is at the end of your turn, which means you come back with 8 HP, but you cannot act.
yeah. Then he just stands up.
Okay. Perfect. Gather your
Try
belongings,
to-
pick some things up.
Try to like
Yeah.
like what the fuck happened?
I respect
I
it.
just saw a flash. Everything turned to black.
True. Okay, Emmy. It is Emmy's turn. She gets her 8 HP as well. We'll say that from where she is, she might be able to follow the gentleman around the corner, but she may or may not catch up with him. These bookcases. This is like the most unorganized library ever. It's like
Yeah.
this bookcase is around. Yeah. What do we have an Emmy do?
Heal. Do what she do best.
Herself and maybe a Lark.
Does she
Or
have
healing
anything
touch.
to hold him down?
Say that again.
Does she have anything to hold him down?
Does she have both, right?
I mean, she has a couple of things, I suppose. Maybe that
She have,
requires
like,
touch and concentration, so she has to be there for that. To bestow a curse.
Out of character, just curious. Does she have hold person?
No. No, she does not.
Okay.
She has here. Well,
If she doesn't have anything to hold him down, then just heal, I guess.
let's see. Alt print screen. Paste. The ones that she has, the little bubbles means that they're prepared. So those are the ones she can use currently.
let me see.
What's the Twilight Moonbeam do?
It's just Moonbeam, but she always has it prepared because she's a Twilight cleric.
Hmm.
So it's not.
What about sleep? Do you think you'll?
I think he has to be at certain hit points, and we don't know how many hit points he has.
I mean, if he's running away, he's got to be low.
Yeah, that's what I was
True.
thinking. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Okay, so we're attempting to sleep him, is what you're getting at, yes?
Yeah. So how?
Yes, sir.
Can you like upcast it?
Sleep, believe, can be upcast. Yes, it has to do with the amount of HP. So essentially, you roll 5d8, and then you affect creatures from lowest to highest with that. So I think you get to select them. So it's not really that big of a deal. But she does have to be able to see the creature, the enemy, that thing.
Does she have enough movement to get around that corner?
Just 30 feet. We'll say for the sake of it, sure. Sure. Oh, that's weird. Oh, there we go.
Imagination.
Boop. Yeah. She will go ahead and cast sleep. And I'm trying to see. Undead creatures are immune, and anything immune to being charmed. Is the assassin immune to being charmed? That's the real question. It does not look like it, luckily for you guys.
Yay.
So sleep is cast. I need to roll that for you guys. What is it? 5d8. That's a lot of d8s, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's just the 8s.
19. Now the real question is, does the assassin have 19 or less HP?
Well, we already
think
decided to
so.
gamble on it.
Emmy Grass rushes around the corner, seeing that Alaric is now down as well, but knowing that the goal is to keep this man alive, but also keep him from getting away. She grasps her holy relic, her holy symbol tight, speaks a word of sleep towards the assassin, and sure enough, the assassin falls asleep.
Yay.
We did it! Emmy did it.
The assassin trips over himself as if immediately unconscious and falls to his face, and combat is over.
Does the temporary hit points vanish and I pass out again?
Nope, temporary points last until a long rest.
Okay
Um,
then.
Do we
Whew.
have anything to tie him up with?
Let me see if I have any ropes left. I do have a rope. So we could use that.
Let's see, I have rope as well.
Alark will try to approach the man, just make sure that he's asleep, and will tie his arms, kick his weapon away.
Evie's gonna come up and help hog tie him and kick him in the head as well.
He doesn't have many HP left. If we're kicking things, we're gonna be killing things. I'm just throwing it out there.
It's just a little
Yeah,
love tap.
a love kick to
Imagine
the
your
head.
roll for that. You crit.
Pretty.
You bash it.
Non-lethal.
I would.
Yeah. I would like to non-lethally kick someone in the head, please. Please. Okay.
It's so
So now that
funny.
combat is over, let's go ahead and have everyone roll for their speaking order. Emmy will automatically go last, so you guys can just decide what she wants to do. But the four of you, go ahead and decide how we're gonna do that.
What is it with me and ones today? That's the second one I rolled today.
I
What?
don't know. All right. Looks like we got Evie, Adam, Kyle, Alaric, Emmy. Yeah? Oh, yep. Okay. So, perfect. That will be the talking order for now as we move forward. I know it was just the initiative order, but that's how the cookie crumbles. That's how it goes. So, we'll delete all
I'll
of
be right
that
back.
stuff off the map. Okay. So it looks like Evie and Alaric have gone to tie up the assassin. When Alaric gets back, I'll have each of you roll. I'll have one of you roll probably a sleight of hand check in order to determine how well you are at tying the knot if you're trying to secure him. Adam, you are going to be up next.
Am I able to like while Lark's doing the tying stuff, could I like disarm him? Like take away any weapons or anything like that on his person?
Sure, yeah, that's not a problem. He's unconscious.
Alright, sick. That's what I want to do with my turn, is take everything away from him.
Okay. Yeah, so he's carrying with him. You can see he has a couple of short swords on him that he was wielding in his hands. They've kind of fallen out of his hands since he's fallen unconscious. He did have a crossbow, a light crossbow attached to his back that you can disarm from him as well. And then he had a couple of, a dagger stashed on his belt and another dagger stashed in his boot that you can, remove and take away as well. So nothing out of the ordinary. I will go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Uh, 25.
Okay. You notice that both of the blades of the short sword seem to be coated in some kind of substance. It's sticky and adhesive. It doesn't seem like it comes off too easily, but you can tell that it has been mixed with the blood of a couple of your allies. Both Adam and Alaric have taken wounds from these blades, and it would explain why both of them fell so easily. They are, in fact, poisoned. They're not magical in nature. It seems like the poison was applied by itself or on its own. So it's not necessarily the blades that are inherently magical, just the poison itself is very fast acting. So be careful with it.
So, I'm just gonna grab some like cloth from my bag and like wrap them
Sure.
so it doesn't harm anyone further.
Alrighty. Daniel said he was going to be right back, so we'll switch over.
I actually haven't left because I thought this would be important.
Oh,
But I'm gonna go check on the dragon.
oh yeah, Thaba. Yeah, so you go and check on Thaba. Unfortunately, her throat was pretty well slit. It seems like it was cut with the same blade that affected you, so it was even more so. She is she is dead currently. Whether you attempt to bring her back in some way, shape, or form is up to you. We'll say that it has been a little less than a minute. So if you want Emmy to attempt to heal her, we'll treat her like we would you guys at the moment. So how many turns did we even go through? 2? I mean, I can roll. It was
like,
Emmy's
the whole fight?
second. It was Emmy's second turn, right? It was 2 full rounds of combat.
Yeah, that was her second turn.
So I'm gonna roll 2d20, and that'll determine her first 2 death saving throws, because it will say that her turn went, twice as well as you guys. So as long as she doesn't crit, she has a few seconds of life left to her. So she succeeded once and failed once. So she still has, she's still hanging on. Her spirit, rather, she's dead, but her spirit is still lingering within her body, for the time being. So if you were to use any kind of healing on her, we'll say that it can still, it may not resurrect her immediately, but it will, stop her from dying.
I wish I would have thought about that. I could have done healing word on her again.
You still can. Well, not now. Emmy can do it if that's what you want to direct Emmy to do, but...
Okay,
possible,
yeah. Let's have Emmy do it then.
Okay, so on Emmy's turn, she will use another spell slot to cast...
Quick question.
Quick answer, I hope.
So, she still has Sanctuary up, right? So, and it affected the room. Would it affect Thava since she wasn't like an enemy?
Oh, that's hard to say. That's kind of the problem with treating things... NPCs as characters. Let's see.
Then she'd automatically get +8 at the end of the one turn.
So whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant that creature one of these benefits. You grant it temporary hit points equal to 1d6 plus your cleric level. You can end one effect on it, causing it to be charmed or frightened. So I will say no, for the simple fact that I don't think Emmy would have thought of that either if Bernadette was playing. She would have been focused on you guys, and so obviously she would have excluded the assassin, but after seeing Adom go down, she was more worried about you. However, Twilight Sanctuary does in fact last for a minute. And I will say, I mean, obviously the whole fighting took 12 seconds, right? Adom and Alaric were literally chopped down in 12 seconds. So
she could potentially focus on her next turn and
yes, I will say that is the case. Even so, if Emmy wished to choose the assassin as well, he's currently unconscious from sleep. If you healed him, I will even allow that to be woken up. Essentially, he's no longer, slept, kind of thing. But that's up to you guys can decide that when it's Emmy's turn. So, Daniel, if you need to step away, you can step away while we go through everybody.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Kyle.
Is sleep concentration?
Sleep is not concentration. No.
Thank God.
Yeah, it doesn't actually. I don't even know what the I mean, it doesn't matter. Her channel divinity isn't concentration either, so it lasts a minute. This person's going to be asleep for a minute.
Okay.
So.
So when it's Emmy's turn, she's gonna heal the.
She will give it 8 temporary hit points. Yeah, so I mean, we can if you'd like to heal her as well, then she can use a spell slot to do that. Yeah.
Need her spell slots. It's not like we're gonna go to sleep after this.
It is dark. I mean, you spent hours studying. You went out. It was in the evening when the casket tournament, when the basketball tournament was happening. So I mean, it was mid-afternoon.
2 hours researching.
Yeah. So I mean, it is evening now. You have not eaten or slept all day. So you've essentially been going since this morning when Darrell died. So, if you
do need to rest.
If you choose to long rest, short rest after this, that's up to you. The world will continue to move around you, obviously, but yeah, it is nighttime. So
Alaric wants to pass out. He's fighting it.
yeah,
Hmm.
but
Then since she's gonna heal her, then I'll go uh check the assassin. Does he have like any insignia or anything, any papers?
oh, insignia, is that what we said? Insignia?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
Or I'll let you roll an investigation check, yeah.
I was going to say, wouldn't I have seen something like that on my perception?
You were rolling perception. I was having you roll particularly for the weapons that you were handling, so no.
Oh.
I didn't
I was
want you to
gonna
poison
ask
yourself.
Oh, I was literally gonna ask about the thing that he used to stab. Seems interesting.
15.
Yeah, with a 15 checking his person, there is absolutely nothing. I mean, this person is decked out in all blacks and grays. I mean, he was sitting mere feet from you for 2 hours and none of you noticed. This is clearly a trained assassin, and a couple of you rolled pretty high as far as perception checks. So you can tell that like there are no snaps, there are no buttons, there are nothing. All of his clothes are tied together
Okay.
to make little noises.
No tattoos. or
Nothing.
anything?
His body is completely clean. He does appear to be human, maybe half elf. There's some fine features, but you know it's hard to tell. But other than that, he is completely nondescript.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Then I'll go to the front of this library and close it down so no one can come in.
Okay, so you're kind of locking the door and securing it.
Yeah, because it's night now, and I feel
Sure.
like we're gonna have to take a long rest.
Okay. Alaric, it is your turn.
Alaric was interested in the weapon. So who's handling it right now? Because I was AFK.
I have his weapons and I have the coated short swords wrapped up so that way no one gets poisoned.
Yeah, so Evie rolled a perception check on those as she was handling them. I'll share with you the same thing I shared with her, but they do seem to be coated in some type of poison. It's now been mingled with, blood, both yours and Adom's, as well as Thraba's. So some of the poison has come off of the blade. It's meant to be fast acting, to kill quickly, but not necessarily to last a long time. And Kyle did not find any vials or anything like that on the assassin's person. It seems like he came equipped to do one job, and he almost succeeded. 2 of you went down, but you have a cleric on your team, so there you go.
Yeah. Alaric just wants to make sure that he's tightly bound, and will let the party know that he does not feel good and he needs to
Can
rest.
can each of us get a rope and tie him down different ropes?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and let you
Layers.
both. I'll let Alaric. You can go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check for me with advantage. We'll say that a couple of you are double checking and making sure that the work is being done
Sleight
as
of
best as you can.
hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, advantage. 7. 23.
Okay. So yeah, you take a couple of ropes, some of your packs. Using more than one, you subdue the assassin's hands and arms. You do your best to attach him to something nearby, another statue, maybe even to the leg of the dragon that you can see, to make sure that not only can he not move, but he can't go anywhere either. He can't get away from you.
Hello.
What?
Give me a second. I said I was gonna. I have a picture of mine how I want to tie him up so he doesn't use anything.
Oh, okay.
But the thing when someone is arms behind their back and
Hog
legs
tie.
also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to tie him up like that so he doesn't run.
It's very uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
All
Very
right.
humorous.
Unless they die. So Emmy goes ahead and chooses to include Thava um, in her Twilight Sanctuary, and so Thava does go ahead and regain 8 temporary hit points. She is still unconscious. She's lost a lot of blood, but as the sanctuary takes over her, you can see that, color is returning to her face. Even as a dragonborn, the blood leaked out of her, of her body. Her skin was turning pale, but the sanctuary is doing its purpose. Emmy spends a little bit more time over her body, speaking some more words, putting some more focus into making sure that Thava survives. After making sure that all of you are at least on your feet, and so that's how Emmy spends her next turn, or rather her turn order. So all of you have essentially done something, right? You've all taken your action. Is there anything? Does anybody else want to do anything in particular before we move on? Like I said, the sleep spell only lasts a minute, and it's been, I don't know, 30 seconds, maybe a little bit more since then. So the assassin is about to wake up, but if there's anything that you guys want to do before he does, if you need to have a conversation, if you need to figure out what you're going to talk about, he is restrained, he is hogtied. Alaric did the best that he could with the knots. So, yeah. Is there anything else you want to do before the assassin wakes up?
So we obviously need to ask about the Monsoon person. Is there anything else anyone can think of?
Well, he's not gonna tell us his goal.
Huh?
He's not gonna tell us like the big goal of.
Well, I mean, he's trying to figure out the
Yeah.
cryptogram and stuff, and for whoever he's serving. So
Maybe we could do detect thoughts too. Well,
oh, good.
if anybody has that.
I don't.
Did I read that Amy had that? Let me check.
Emmy has detect magic, not detect thoughts.
Uh, uh, sad days. I don't,
Well, we either wanted him to tell us the truth or want him dead so he could stop from telling.
I was like, we
His
can ask him
boss.
questions about who Monsoon is, where he is, like, things like that. I have a pretty high modifier for insight, so maybe me and someone else can roll to check and make sure he's telling the truth, but I mean, I'm down to just kill him.
we could ask if he's not useful. We kill him.
Tatum has 6 on insight.
You guys are lucky he's asleep.
Um,
Okay.
All right. Well, let's give him a non-lethal love tap to wake him up.
I mean,
Wake up.
like I said, as you guys are discussing things, the assassin, starts to come to as you all stand around him, and he blinks a couple of times, realizing he hardly even struggles. He naturally moves around as the ropes are tied on him, attempting to move, but he quickly realizes that he is, as secure as he can be to the statue or to whatever he's attached to currently. And he just blinks his eyes a couple times and looks up at all of you.
Who's the first to talk?
Oh, my bad.
you-
So who's Monsoon?
Yes, Monsoon. I did mention his name, didn't I? To be honest, I didn't expect to be found out at all, but that stupid dragonborn over there was about to scream for help, and I had to end her life and was hoping to end yours too, but no, I don't think I'll say much more, honestly.
Obviously, she wasn't the stupid one since you failed drastically.
Yes, I did in fact fail, but you've not yet succeeded either. So there's still
That's true.
time.
Where is he at?
He just stares you in the eye, doesn't say a word.
Hmm. Let's see. I wanted to try and intimidate him, but I have a -1 modifier.
Intimidating fairy.
Fairies aren't the most intimidating, you know. The pink
You're so
wings
cute
really
and tiny.
Right.
you're lucky you don't have a -10.
I don't know.
Daniel, are you there or are you still muted?
He's there.
Okay. If you have any questions, go ahead and type it. If not, you can defer. It's up to you. Have anything you'd like to try to get out of him, see if he'll respond. Evie's not very good at intimidation, so I don't know if you're any better.
No. I wanted to put my scimitar up to his neck, like in a threatening way, but I feel like he would laugh at me with this modifier.
It's a good chance. Evie's not very intimidating either. Anybody have any intimidation?
Let me see.
None of you. You're not the most charismatic group.
No. I have one. I mean,
You have one. I mean, it's better than -1.
He asked how many other assassins.
Yeah. More than I thought was necessary, but less than might be, considering how you bested me.
He's typing.
Is that the Batman? Is that where he's doing? Where's Rachel?
Yeah.
Is that where he's on the...
That's what I was gonna do. Where is he?
Where is he?
is he gonna intimidate the assassin answer? Maybe.
Mm,
I'm gonna try. Might as
I
well
don't
try
know what
now.
his intimidation is.
It doesn't answer a lot, but it answers more than one. Well, he's typing. Kyle, do you have any questions for him?
Oh, it's up.
Yeah, it's
What?
just he doesn't have any intimidation mod. He's not intimidating either.
Oh.
None of you, like I
What
said,
do you want with intimidation?
charisma isn't, like I said, none of your primary stats. So, and intimidation is directly tied to that.
So I have a -1 in charisma.
Yeah, I mean,
What I
I don't
someone
mind
tries-
using various other stats if you could explain what you're trying to do. Like if you're trying to intimidate with strength or intimidate with something else, you know, I'm willing to give you another shot or a shot at that, but not you particularly right now. I just mean in the future, like in general, right?
Yeah.
Like you might not be very intimidating with your words or with your like your posture, but non-lethal unarmed strike, you're just gonna knock him unconscious again. We'll go down the list. Kyle, we'll save right now. I'm going to give you each like a question or something, a comment, and then circle back around.
What is Emmy's intimidation?
A 0.
Oh, cool. I have. I'm the only one with one, or does
I have one.
Alaric have one? You have one.
I have one.
Are you both going to attempt to intimidate then? Because if so, I'll let you roll with advantage.
I could help. I could try to help Kyle, like maybe like raise like a dagger to the guy's throat or something.
I mean, we could put his own poisoned blade.
I was thinking that, but I don't know how to handle the poison. Like
It's
in
on the
character.
blade. It's just a poison's on the blade. So if you're cutting him with it, he's going to be poisoned with it.
Okay then. Yeah, I'll intimidate him using his own dagger, poison dagger.
It's a long sword. Or
It's a
short. It's a short
short
sword.
sword.
Excuse me.
Short
Also,
sword.
Thank you, Evie.
Yeah.
Evie will hand Alaric one of the poisoned short swords.
I'll stab
And
you with it.
just be like, hey, be careful. Don't cut yourself.
Kyle, are you okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
Um, go ahead and whichever one of you want to take the lead there.
Do you wanna?
Uh,
I was gonna like surround my swarm around him, my shadowy bats, and
oof.
try and intimidate him that way.
Okay,
Uh,
Alark is only helping.
uh,
With intimidation.
Are you? So you're
I'm
not
rolling.
using the dagger? Are you using the poison or not?
I'm helping Kyle use with the poisoned.
So Kyle's doing a swarm and you're holding the blade to the dude's neck? Is
Yeah,
that what's happening?
yeah, just for extra.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and roll Kyle with advantage then.
Please, guys, don't fail us.
And I'll just ask him, where are you supposed to meet Monsoon?
Okay. It's a good question.
Funny enough, that's exactly the question I was gonna ask.
Alright, here we go. Give me 20, give me a 20, give me a 20. 14.
Uh,
Let's see. Versus his charisma.
wait, can't Emmy use guidance?
Oh.
Mm, I guess in this case, I mean, you're not really on a timer. Doesn't matter. He knows you're speaking spells, so doesn't not going to affect anything. It's a 1d4. So what is that? Well, you guys get that 1. So what was yours, Kyle?
so the total is 15.
Total is 15. Okay. Yeah, he rolled a 2. So the Kyle's swarm comes up around him, and you do it in this extremely menacing way. Like at first the swarm only engulfs the assassin, these shadowy bats flying in this circle, almost blocking out the entire view. And from the assassin's point of view, that's all he can see is these bats flying around in a circle around him and the statue. And soon after, both Kyle and Alaric step through this swarm completely unharmed. They just step through, and now it's just the assassin and Kyle and Alaric standing in the circle together. And for the first time, you guys see that this assassin, there's fear in his eyes. He's actually unsure of this. This is not something that he's experienced before. And so his eyes are fluttering at the two of you and fluttering around at the bats. These spirit-like bats swarming around him. And as Alaric kneels down, he recognizes the blade in Alaric's hand, and his eyes kind of go big for a second as Alaric places it against the assassin's neck. And Kyle speaks out, "Where's Monsoon? Where were you supposed to meet him?" And the assassin, looking into Kyle's eyes for just a moment, and then looks over at Alaric and looks down at the blade. And he looks back in Alaric's eyes and says, "Don't worry about the poison. I have some of my own." And Alaric, you hear this crunching sound in his mouth as he bites down on one of the back of his teeth. And all of a sudden,
No.
Alaric, his mouth starts foaming. His body starts convulsing in the ropes that you tied. And in a matter of seconds, he's dead.
Oh,
God
that
damn it.
fucking asshole.
Motherfucker.
Dun dun dun.
I knew that was gonna freaking happen. Like, I thought he was gonna, like, jerk forward and just slice his own neck on the sword, to be honest.
I wasn't creative
But-
enough for that. Sorry.
Well, fuck.
Well,
what the fuck?
What
Is
the
the dragon? Is the
But it's
dragon
Papa.
librarian okay at least?
Is Thrava okay? She is unconscious, but she's alive. She's been affected by Emmy's Twilight Sanctuary, so after receiving a long rest or after sleeping, 8 hours, the temporary HP will be replaced with actual HP, and she'll be okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're
So,
okay. Before we move on, I did I did want to say that I apologize. The arrows are also poisoned. He had that light crossbow. So I guess they're not arrows, are they? They're bolts, right? Bolts are different than arrows in this game. Crossbow bolts, yeah. So there's a quiver of crossbow bolts that are also coated in that poison, if it matters to anyone.
Okay, well, I'll grab the quiver and wrap it as well.
They are in a quiver, so you should be okay.
Yeah, Alaric, you want me to wrap that sword back up for you?
Oh yeah, please.
Okay.
He'll hand it back.
Kyle, you've been training with the Poisoner's Kit. I'm going to let you probably go ahead and roll. I'm going to let you roll in a medicine check to see if you can identify this poison.
Okay. Let's see. Medicine.
Okay, I'm here.
Hello.
+2.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
21. Didn't expect that one.
Yeah. It's there are that there are a lot of different poisons out there, some documented, some undocumented. It's quite likely that assassins of this caliber probably mix their own poisons or even have extremely expensive poisons on them. But you can tell that each of these arrowheads and even the blades themselves have been coated in wyvern poison. This is a very expensive, very potent poison that honestly is meant to kill. There is no incapacitating a person infected with wyvern poison. There is no anything. And in fact, it does 7d6 poison damage on a failed DC 15 Constitution save, or half as much on a successful one. So it is very potent, very lethal. One of the blades, however, is more coated in blood than poison. But the other blade, the other short sword, is still coated well enough to be used at least once, maybe twice. And each of the bolts are covered in this poison as well. I don't know if any of you have crossbow, but
I have his crossbow that I took, the light one.
Are any of you proficient with the crossbow?
That's a good question.
I think it's a simple weapon, so.
Proficiency.
Club, dagger, dart, javelin, mace, quarterstaff, so far.
It's a simple weapon. If you're proficient with simple weapons, you're proficient with the crossbow. Light crossbow, anyway. The heavy crossbow is a martial weapon. But...
I can use simple weapons.
Same here.
Yeah. So it's up to you. It doesn't matter who carries it. The light crossbow itself is not important at all. It's just the bolts themselves, and then one short sword. And I think it's the same thing. Short sword's a simple weapon, so I think any of you can carry that too.
Who wants it?
As long as it's taken, I'll take it.
Is it just covered with poison, not really magical or anything like that?
There's nothing magical about the poison, no. I mean, it was literally, it was harvested from a dead or incapacitated wyvern.
It means the bolt and the crossbow.
Oh.
If it's magical.
Yeah. No, they are not magical.
Okay.
Nothing about this is magical. The poison even itself is not magical. It just came from a wyvern, so it's very potent.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm good with
so
this.
Adom, you wanted the crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have it in my notes already, like in my sheet.
Do you
Because I
want
was
it?
gonna just put everything in my haversack. So if you want it, I just want to put your name by it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so Evie's gonna give you the light crossbow and the quiver of poisoned bolts. Does anyone want the 2 short swords, or one of them?
Um,
Good.
Because
yeah.
I think he said that one of them has use left. Like as far as the poison goes.
I don't need it.
You can leave it.
Anyone?
You can burn it. You can bury it if you don't know if you want it. It's just it's up to you.
How many's in the quiver?
I was just about to have you roll for that, so you can go ahead and. Oh, what do I want you to do? Roll a D10.
I'm gonna assume that.
8. You have 8 arrows or 8 bolts.
Nice.
No big deal. That's only like 10,000 GP worth of poison right there, so it's fine.
Oh
That-
shit.
I mean, we could sell it.
In this
Yeah.
imaginary world, you want your Monopoly money? Just kidding.
Ball out.
Oh yeah.
Forget Candlekeep. We're gonna
Yeah.
sell Wyvern poison and go straight to Baldur's Gate. It's just a week. It's just a week travels north. No big deal. Okay, so assassin dead, poisoned himself, ate a capsule locked in his teeth, refusing to answer any questions. You did get one last. You did intimidate him. Good job. I hope I did well describing your bats and you and Alaric what you were doing. You all are pretty injured. You have expended several spell slots. Adom's out of key. Emmy used a few spell slots there too to heal. She is out of her what am I trying to say? Divine intervention, not divine intervention. Channel divinity. So she no longer has that. She can get that back on a short rest. You guys can use hit die on a short rest, or you can choose the long rest. It's completely up to you. I'll let you all decide. Or you can push on, do nothing. It is nighttime, however. So we said that the basketball tournament was happening around mid-afternoon, so 2-3 p.m. You after the basketball tournament lasted, an hour or so. You saw that the library, the keeper's library, was under attack. So you flew up there. You fought Mazikoto. You interacted with Silvira, Savira. There we go, Savira. You interacted with Todrick. You entered the library. All that to say, it's been probably even a couple of hours. It was a couple of hours till you even got to the library, and it took you, I believe, 2 hours of study for you to even find the information that you were looking for. So it is now roughly 8 p.m., 9 p.m. ish. It is evening. It is dark outside. Kyle has locked the library. So, you've done your best to secure it. You can spend more time securing it. You can keep a watch. You can leave. You can go wherever you want. You can try to go rest somewhere. Completely up to you.
If we can secure it, maybe we should take our long rest here and do it and do a watch system.
Yep.
Evie would volunteer to take first watch.
I have a question before we long rest.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is actually more for the party out of character. Have we seen Alcarist after Skoda's passing?
He was at the match, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was. I think that was the
I
last.
just don't remember. Like, did we visit or did we
No.
speak to him after we found out about what happened to Skoda?
Well, no, because everything kind of happened so fast. So
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't
'cause
really have time to check on everything.
yeah, at some point, I think before I long rest, I would want to at least send a message.
I don't know. I'd be super nervous to right now because we know that there's multiple assassins out there.
Who are we sending a message to?
Alchemist.
But what are you wanting to say to him?
Yeah,
Condolences, your aunt has passed away.
Bro, that can wait.
Well, if he finds out a different way, good luck to him.
In my opinion, that's not our problem right now. Our problem is surviving, figuring this cryptid thingy out in game, and killing any more assassins that come out of the woodwork.
To kind of
which is
ease
going
your
to-
conscience a little bit, Adom, you're pretty confident he already knows. So if you recall, after you fought Mazikoto, there were 3 of the keepers that came up the stairs. It was Alai. Well, let me go to this silly thing. There's so many names. I'm sorry. And where is it?
Wait, we weren't. I wasn't even one of the ones who's. It was Alaric that saw Skoda. It's not on my conscience that deep.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. But so it was Tellus, excuse me. Tellus was there, Feminor was there, and Aalai were all there. And they were reporting. They already knew of Skoda's death, so it's implied that the keepers or that the great readers know Alchrist wasn't there. He was probably with his aunt. You can't confirm this, but if the only 2 people or the only 3 people that were the only two great readers that weren't there that were still alive, obviously, were Alchrist and Kazarin. So it's a good chance that he's aware that his aunt is dead and was probably still with the body when Tellus, Alai, and Feminor came up to meet you. I think I can even pull up the I think it's this one. Just to confirm. Yeah, you can see him here. Feminor, Tellus, Silvira, and Alai were escorted down by the guards.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, yeah. Your conscience can be cleared. Alchrist would appreciate it. Okay, so Adom confirms with the party that you discuss who all you've seen since everything kind of popped off. It's been a pretty eventful afternoon. The last 4 hours have been pretty high speed. You confirm the last time you saw everybody, Alchrist was at the basketball tournament. The last time you saw Kazarin was when you were questioning her, maybe. Other than that, Tellus, Alai, Silvira, and Feminor were all there at the high tower discussing with Todrick in regards what to do. Todrick had them all escorted to their rooms for their quote-unquote safety, and then kind of turned the tower over, or turned all of Candlekeep to you all, more or less. He would handle the security side of it, but the direction of Candlekeep is more or less in your hands than anyone else's. And then you've disappeared into a library for 2 hours. So yeah, that's kind of the rundown from Adom. Kyle, I think you're up next. Anything particular you want to do?
Since we're staying here, I'm just gonna try and secure the area to see if there's no other entrances.
Is that the plan? Everyone recommends staying here?
I thought we were.
That's what you're deciding.
I
That's what you're
making a suggestion. I didn't know if you guys agreed or had other ideas.
Yeah, I think it's better to stay here.
Okay.
I could stay. I only
That's
care
my
to send a
opinion.
message out.
Oh,
If we could stay and take turns on watch, that's perfectly fine.
sure.
I
Alaric?
think it's probably the smartest thing we can do.
Yeah, I don't mind whatever the party wants.
Okay.
He just wanna sleep right now.
Facts.
Alaric gets hit one time, dies, and then wants to sleep. Sounds about right. Emmy agrees with the rest of the party. Obviously, she's expended a lot of energy healing everyone. Her Twilight Sanctuary has been gone for a while, but yeah, so she is willing. Okay. Anthony wants me to remind you guys to long rest multiple times so you don't miss any cutscenes. It's important. Companion interaction is super important.
Yeah.
So be sure to use those resources wisely. Okay,
Out there.
so everyone seems to be in agreement that that you're going to long rest here, that you're going to try to secure the library as much as you can, rest, and then start back up early in the morning. So we're going to go on the list, and we're going to kind of determine what are you doing to secure the area? What are you looking for? What are you doing to get ready for the night? Are you trying to find a secure place to rest? Are you trying to lock the doors, secure the windows? What is your character doing? What is your focus before resting like that? Are you getting rid of the body? Like, can you not look at that assassin all night while you're trying to sleep? Are you going to sleep in the same place as the dead body? Are you sleeping together? Are you sleeping separately? That kind of stuff.
But
So
doesn't Emmy has this thing where decay something?
she
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 could do that
does she
to the
does
body.
have decompose. Yes. Do you want her to decompose
Ooh.
the body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Turn into flowers.
Do it.
Yeah, so you can reach out and touch the corpse of a creature. Over the next minute, the corpse begins to rapidly decompose, sprouting fungus and moss as it begins to degrade into compost and mulch. An odd-colored flower or two may also spring from the corpse in this time. Applicable requirements for resurrection are unaffected by this decomposition. So, essentially, you're just taking the body and rapidly decomposing it into all of its base elements. So, sure. Emmy can go ahead and move the body underneath the feet of the dragon here, this big dragon statue, and to add more realism to it, Emmy places the body, decomposes it, and all of a sudden, a fresh mound of dirt and soil and soot appear underneath, and a couple of little mushrooms and fungus appear, and a couple of brightly colored flowers appear as well. And the assassin is no more. It is completely gone. Nothing is left of him. Good thing.
No.
Good thinking.
Uh,
Okay, so Evie, what are you
now I
doing?
don't have to see his face.
Yeah.
So is this just one big room?
Yeah. So, I mean, if you remember, I mentioned that there was the room in the back where you could test your metal against the dragon breath weapons. But for the most part, this is just a big open library. Along some of the walls, there are some study rooms, just like any good library would have. But other than that, like, imagine walking through your, public library, for lack of a better word.
Okay. Is like I think she's going to secure any like high up like windows and things like that since she can fly up.
Sure, that makes sense. So you're securing the upper window, making sure that there's no openings around like the opening dome or anything like that.
Correct. And that's
Awesome.
probably where she'll end up sleeping is like on the ledge up there.
Sure. I'm probably not gonna have you guys call like a roll for anything, because if I want to do something too while you sleep, your rolls aren't gonna help you anyway. So
Your rules have no power here.
if you're doing what you say you're doing, then we're all good. Perfect. So Evie secures the upper levels and finds a nice little nesting place up in the dome area, or as high up as she can get. Adon.
Secure the door and sleep near it.
Okay, so you're going to secure the front door. Kyle locked that door. You're going to double check that it's locked, and you're just going to post up there for the evening. Perfect. Anything else?
That's all.
Awesome. Kyle.
Is there a back door?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll secure that one.
Okay.
And I'll put like I'll use the string and bell thing strategy that we used before a long time ago.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Are you sleeping next to the door, or are you just securing the back door with your rope?
I'm like 10 feet away from it.
Okay. Alaric.
I'm not sure what way he would do. He just want to rest.
Sleep with the dragonborn.
Yeah, why not? I'll do that.
Okay. So you're exhausted, you're chilling. Emmy will do a last double check on everybody, make sure that there's nothing that she needs or that her, she can't heal with a prayer before sleep. But she mostly spends her time nearest to Thava. Obviously, Adom and Alaric took heavy hits as well, but were able to get up pretty quick. Thava, not so much. So a lot of her night is going to be spent next to there, speaking words as necessary and such. So, okay. We're don't click your long rest button just yet. Go ahead and we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. We've been going for about 2 hours, so everybody get up, stretch your legs, use the restroom, get some water if you need it, and then we'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm trying to decide what I want to do to you guys while you're sleeping. If anything,
That's my thinking.
if anything.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Be back.
Get killed by another assassin. Okay, we're back.
All right, we are going to take that 5-minute break for everybody. Go get some water, stretch your legs while you can. Enjoy the music from Danny Mankind. He's Adom in the game. So I know we don't usually take. We can run some words on stream too. I don't know if I have it set up for this one. Maybe we can do that really quick. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know if I have it set up for D&D. We'll find out in a second. Well, I guess we can do it right now. Oh, look at that. I do kind of have it set up. Okay. So for the next 5 minutes, listen to Daniel's music, go stream it on Spotify, and play some words on stream. We'll be right back. Right, is everyone back? I think we're missing maybe Laura. Laura's there. Okay. I'm going to give you two options here. Something is going to happen. Okay. However, I did not plan for this. So, we can either wing it and what happens, or we end the session a bit early and I plan something and we come back next week with it fully fleshed out. I will leave it completely up to you. I don't mind I don't want to waste your time. So this is something that I just decided on. We can, like I said, it's completely up to you. I don't want to waste your time. I know we were supposed to be here for another hour and a half, so I'm more than willing to just push. But if you guys want it more prepared, if you want something more thought out, then I can come back next week and have that. So Laura doesn't seem to care. Daniel push. Gotcha. Okay, and we'll get Bernadette back too. So, okay. Yeah. So, I will reach out to the people that are affected. We will maybe everyone here, I will say this, everyone here can take a long rest. So whatever happens, everyone here go ahead and click that long rest button on your character sheet. Take a full long rest, be healed, be happy, have all your stuff back. So if that, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you'll figure out later. But for now, you are good to go, if that makes sense. Yes. What? You're what? You're 9 hours ahead? It's 2 a.m. there? Or is it 2:30? So 10 a.m. my time would be 7 p.m. your time. Does 7 p.m. work for you? Five a.m. would be, that'd be noon for me, I think, right? That'd be like 1 o'clock. I would be streaming at that time. So yeah, no, I completely understand. Would 6 or 7 p.m. work for you, or would you prefer earlier or later? Okay, so that's 9 a.m. my time. I will wake up at I'll wake up around 9 and then I'll get on and message you before I streamed. Does that work? If I'm late to stream, then it's fine. We'll figure it out. I'm streaming right now, so yeah, of course. Bye. Hi, Brian. Well, stream, you hear me. You can hear me. I think everybody else can hear me too. Mel and Daniel still there. Well, it was an abrupt end. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes things happen that I can't there's a lot of moving parts in D&D, right? If you take 8 hours out of a day to rest, the world still moves on for 8 hours. And so I have to plan for that. And yeah. So it seems like the group has decided that we're going to push until next week. So we stopped a little early, which is fine. We got a good chunk of time in. 2.5 hours is not bad. Bernadette was gone too, so she didn't miss too much. It was mostly just combat, which is fine. But yeah, it should be fun. Hopefully we'll come back next week and we'll go on another adventure. So everyone else is playing Words on stream right now. I feel bad. I can't end my stream now while we're all playing Words on stream. No, I'll let you finish. We'll go until we're done. But I didn't think I'd end a D&D stream with Words on stream up, you know? You guys are killing it, though. Elope. Nice. Good word. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. I appreciate you, man. I will see you next Wednesday. Bye. What is the word in between peep and pole? Peel? P-E. Oh, peel's already up there. Skipping 3 levels. Wow, you guys made it all the way to 12. All right. Up next is level 8. Oh. Oh, you got 12. Never mind. Fake letters. There's a fake letter. Try party, right? P-A-R-T-Y. That should knock out. Okay, so it's either the D or the L. There's one of those two are the fake letter. Play, good word. Part, P-A-R-T. I'm still timed out. D is the fake letter. Oh, right, because we used how do you know play? How do you know D is the fake letter? Oh, right, because you used the L in play. Never mind. Good call. Good call. Partly. Good word, Gloria. Partly. Trap. Good word. I was just about to type tray. Good job, Anthony. Tart, trap, tray. Part didn't work. Part should work. There it is. Where is it? The D's fake, Anthony even said it. Pray should work. I'm going to take pray from you, Anthony. Trey's already up there. Man. Oh, we didn't get it. That's a bummer. That one was like deceptively hard. Like I feel like all the easy words were right there, but then I'm sure that one had a lot of words that were just weird. They're like in the dictionary that no one uses. Bummer. Bummer deal. Alrighty, friends. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. Maybe it's even been real fun. But we're done for this evening. We did end a little bit early so I could plan for next week. I had more planned. Don't get me wrong. I'm not unprepared for this session. It's just we're putting something right in the middle that I can't do in just 5 or 10 minutes. So we're going to take the week. I'm going to prepare. I'll have something planned. To be fair, if I do all this correctly, it won't look like anything changed at all. So that's kind of the problem is I'm now preparing for something that the players probably won't even know about, but that's kind of how D&D works. So things will be happening, pieces will be moving, Again, I've got to reach out to the player or players that are affected by what's going to happen, and we'll go about our business. So, change of plans this week. Positive change of plans, I think. I was supposed to not be streaming tomorrow morning because Brittany was supposed to be here, but we pushed our plans to Saturday so we can go do brunch. So I will be streaming practically all day tomorrow. We'll be streaming Baldur's Gate from 11 a.m. until I'm tired. And then we'll be streaming at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time that evening for... Oh no, D&D got canceled again. That's right, D&D got canceled tomorrow night. So never mind. I'll be streaming lots of Baldur's Gate tomorrow. My plan is to finish Baldur's Gate in this next 2 days. So if I have to go 10 hours a day to finish Baldur's Gate before this weekend, we're going to do it. So long stream tomorrow. And then probably another long stream on Friday. And then I won't be back Saturday, but I'll be back Sunday. And we'll go on from there. So that's the plan. Yeah. As always, I love you all very much. Thank you all for being here with me today. Thank you for being here with the group. Hope you enjoy the D&D sessions as much as I do. I like our group. We've got a good group. We've got a good couple of groups. So we're managing. We're making it through. But I will see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Gloria, you're not streaming, right? Usually, I know you're not streaming because you're talking. You know, that sounds bad, but when you're not streaming, obviously you can't talk to me in my stream while you're also streaming. So, we'll just call it for the day. So, yeah, I think that's for me. Love you all. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. Night, everybody.